Hello, kids. Welcome in. This Thursday edition of the Matt Murphy Radio Show starts right now, and conveniently enough, my name is Matt Murphy. It's November 7, 2024. We've lots to get into. It is Locks for Trump Day 250. How about that? Oh, yeah. I'm carrying this tradition at least to the inauguration, friends. Don't you worry about that. If you're watching on Super Talk TV, you can see those flowing locks freshly washed from this morning. So there you go. Super Talk TV is up and running. More on that in just a moment. Lots to get into on this day's show. It's day 2 of the celebration for most conservatives, Republicans, and American-minded individuals in the listening audience as Donald J. Trump. Believe it or not, after 2 days, there has been no movement. Donald J. Trump will still be he is the president-elect, and he will still be the 47th president of the United States of America, although there's some speculation that Joe Biden might step aside considering his seeming infirmity in offering an address that was like 5 minutes or so. I mean, I don't think it was much longer than that. He spoke to the nation earlier today, and we'll carry some of that for you on the show on Super Talk 99.7 WTN. We'll speak to you. Obviously, I dedicated this entire week post-election to you, the aftermath of the election cycle, what your thoughts are about where we go from here, how we should handle ourselves, what with the victory that has been handed us by the American people. Let me tell you, friends, I said it yesterday, and I'll say it again. I love winning, man. It's better than losing. But now the business of getting America back on track again truly begins, and we are just getting started. The game has started. It has not been won. Although, I guess you could consider the political campaign to be a game in and of itself, and the act of governance to be something a little bit separate and different. What we have to do, though, is talk about the many, 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 many liberals in our lives that are despondent because they bought into this narrative that Donald Trump was somehow an evil guy and we will never have elections again. Sadly, those people exist, and they should not be ridiculed. We should not point fingers. We should not laugh at them. We should try to help them. We should have compassion for them. I'm not talking about the powerful elites in Washington, D.C. I'm not even talking about the powerful elitist Democrats in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm talking about the people that believe them. Sadly, they were led down this road to believe that if Donald Trump was elected president of the United States of America, that America would cease to exist as we know it. Quite the opposite is true. I believe that if Kamala Harris had been elected, if the importation of illegal aliens had continued, if their manifestation in this country would represent their ability to vote in our election cycles, that we would see a transformation of the United States of America, the likes of which we've never seen. But we did not see that, and we will not see that. I was asked earlier today, I was doing a radio show down in Birmingham, my previous landing spot for about 20 years, and I still do a weekly visit down there. And I was asked if I thought the possibility existed that Joe Biden would step aside and dramatically declare that he was no longer fit for office over the last 74 days and hand the reins to the first black female president of the United States of America in the form of Kamala Harris, which seemed conspiratorial to a certain degree, but he asked me to consider it a possible reality. And I said, well, no, of course that's not going to happen. Well, why not, Matt? Because you're handing not only Kamala Harris the presidency, you're also handing her front-runner status for 2028, and that's the last thing you want. That's part of the point of putting her in this role. Now Democrats are angry at Joe Biden because Joe Biden did not hand off the candidacy soon enough. According to Inside Democrats, she did not have enough time to define herself. I disagree. I think she defined herself quite well as a person who couldn't make a decision about where she is on any given issue, as a person that, depending on her audience, flip-flopped her position based on the people that she was talking to at that individual time, a person that was vapid enough and lazy enough that she could not have a command of the issues to the point that she could sit down and have a respectable interview with somebody that was going to ask her difficult questions. And even if she found herself in the friendly confines of an interview, for example, on CBS and 60 Minutes, she looked so bad they had to cut half of the interview on the cutting room floor. I wonder if we'll ever see that now that she's lost. Interesting question. We will continue discussing with you all of these matters that are important to you. I'm going to delve into state and local races today, something we did not do yesterday. Yesterday was kind of a blur. It was a very celebratory mood for most of the listening audience. I would dare say almost all of the listening audience yesterday. I mean, I felt good about it. I don't know about you. Woo-hoo! We're going to oh, yeah. That just sends a chill up and down my spine. I don't know. I don't know if I'm getting sick because I met people the other night. I shook a lot of hands. I hugged a lot of people. But I'm feeling a little bit off today. I apologize if that is coming across our radio airwaves on 99.7 FM. But I'm just feeling a bit more low energy. Perhaps I'm just getting off this election week high. A little more low energy today, and maybe, dare I say, a little bit under the weather. So I apologize for that. If I'm discombobulated in any way over the next 3 hours, I'd like to say I'm sorry in advance. 615-737-9986 is the telephone number. That's also the super text line, 615-737-9986. You're invited to participate at any point that you want. I love talking to you on the phones. I love having these conversations with you. I love finding out where you're at on any given issue, and we'll do so throughout the course of the day. I mentioned that we'll talk state and local races. There were a number of those that we did not get into yesterday. Too busy celebrating the presidential election and our victory from Tuesday last. Ken Weaver's back in the newsroom. He's gathering headlines as we speak. Moments before I came on the radio, I mean seconds before I came on the radio, Ken Weaver alerted me to a very important monkey story. And if you know me for any length of time, you should know this. If it's a story about nakedness, monkeys, or Waffle House, I'm all in.
Yeah, especially nakedness.
Oh, yeah. I mean, why not?
Yeah, naked stories are good.
Oh, they're nothing good happens if you're,
It usually involves a Gator fan.
Well, Florida. Yeah, I mean, a lot of times, if you found me a story about a Florida guy naked sitting in a Waffle House with a monkey,
yeah,
I'm in hog heaven. What's going down with the monkeys, Ken?
Well, I saw an alert from CBS News that 40 monkeys from a South Carolina research facility have escaped said facility.
Well,
and authorities are having a problem rounding them up.
Oh, getting them back into the, I would say so.
Yeah. And
maybe they heard about Peanut the squirrel and poor Fred the raccoon, and they figured that was their time to make a break for it. I don't know.
Yeah, this is the primates broke loose from the Alpha Genesis facility in Beaufort County. Traps have been set up. They've got thermal imaging cameras being used in order to locate the fugitive monkeys.
Huh. Fugitive monkeys.
43 rhesus macaque. I don't know how to pronounce that.
I know.
Macaque.
Macaque, yeah. They're little monkeys.
Oh, yeah. Those the little fellas with the real expressive faces.
Yes.
I saw one of those. Hey, I saw one of those at Loveless Cafe, Ken. No, I didn't see it. We went to Loveless one time.
Yeah.
And we sat down, and there was a hubbub. You could tell there was when you go to a place, there's a hubbub. Yeah. And you could tell there's something just went out.
Something just happened.
And I'm like, what's going on? Y'all didn't see the monkey?
Yeah.
Somebody brought a monkey into Loveless Cafe, and they didn't know what to do about it. The monkey had a diaper on and liked the biscuits. But anyway, I digress. So 40 monkeys have escaped.
Yes, and authorities say residents are strongly advised to keep your doors and windows secured to prevent these animals from entering your home. And if you spot any of them, call 911. Do not try to pet the monkey. Apparently, these little fellas they're not wanting to be bothered.
Where the hell is Scott Sapicki when somebody's taking a monkey into Loveless? I can't take my Cobra into Chili's or O'Charlie's, but we got somebody taking a monkey into Loveless. Come on, Scott, do your job.
Hold on a second. I want to address that in a moment, but I don't want to move too past the fact that authorities have told me not to pet the monkey.
Yes. Don't try to approach the monkeys.
I mean, this is America. I'll pet the monkey if I want to.
Well, they're cute. They're cute little
They're
fellas.
cute little. I mean, yeah. You want to feed them?
Yeah, they're adorable till they tear your face off.
Well, that's them bigger monkeys. That's them bigger. That's them big apes. That's not one of these little guys. So are they worried that, and I don't know how deeply the story goes there, Ken, Are they worried that the monkeys have some sort of disease that they're carrying? I mean, are these monkeys that were being used for some sort of animal testing?
There's some sort of testing going on at this place. I'll have to look that up. They're not talking about whether or not they're worried about disease or that. According to its website, Alpha Genesis breeds monkeys and then provides, and I'm quoting here, non-human primate products and bioresearch services across the globe. So, yeah, apparently they're testing things out on these.
Yeah, I hate this organization already.
Yeah.
I'm a softy when it comes to this kind of thing. I don't like animal research. I mean, I understand that it has to exist. I understand that we have to do it for things like cancer and other very important things to the human race. But I'm already against this organization. I am already, Ken, without hearing another word of the story, I am pro-monkey in this story. Yeah. I want the monkeys to live a life of their choosing, free of repression by this research center. Yeah. I want them to get away with it. In other words, I want the fugitive monkeys. If I were down, where is this again?
This is in South Carolina, Beaufort County.
Okay, if I were in South Carolina right now, I would be on the side of the. I would be willing to aid and abet the monkeys. If I saw a monkey coming to my truck, I'd let the monkey in my. I would trust the monkeys more than I trust the man.
Here's what police say: Alpha Genesis currently have eyes on the primates, and they are working to entice them with food. They describe the monkeys as skittish, which is another reason not to approach a monkey, because it does have sharp teeth.
You know, and if they get them collected back up and get them back to the research facility, you think they're going to punish the monkeys? Do you think?
I don't know.
They would spank the monkeys? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be here all the day. Thank you. Second show's non-smoking, and we ask you tip your waiters and waitresses before you leave. Thank you. It's 19.
I'm sorry for laughing so
no,
hard.
It's okay. It's all good. It's my fault. That's what, Ken. That's one of those that I did it in my head. It's like I said the joke to myself in my head, and then the other half of my brain said, "Do not open your mouth and say this joke. Do not do it."
Do you think anybody?
And as soon as the other half of his brain heard that, he was like, "Don't tell me what to do."
Yeah, how dare you tell me what to do? I'll do the spank the monkey the joke all I want.
Do you think Weird Al Yankovic, actually put together a parody of Peter Gabriel's "Shock the Monkey"? I
hope he did. If he didn't, he missed a good shot at it.
I mean, there is probably one out there, and for some reason, like back in the '80s, whenever they were real worried about lyrics and things in songs, they probably put the kibosh on it.
Well, I mean, the monkeys escape. Look, people, get your mind out of the gutter. I'm just suggesting.
That's right.
That if the monkeys escape, you gotta do something to make sure they don't escape again.
Well, we got to have some order.
We've got to have monkey discipline up in this research facility.
Right.
My goodness. And who was the head of the monkey cabal? I mean, there's got to be a head monkey.
Fauci.
Man, that's what we ought to do. That's what we ought to do is round up the monkeys and send them to Anthony's house and unleash them. This for all them beagles that you killed back in the day there, Anthony. Here's some monkeys.
Ooh.
Well, that's an interesting story that we'll be following for some time.
I'm going to keep an eye on this one.
Please do. Any updates, you break right in. I don't care what kind of rant I'm on, Weaver. I don't care what kind of role I'm on.
Okay.
If you have a monkey update, you alert Bell K, and we break right in here. Just give me a little shock the monkey bell, a little clip from the Peter Gabriel song. That'll be my cue to go to Weaver for an update on the monkey story.
And if he's in the middle of really important breaking election news, we skip that and go to the monkeys.
What do you say, Bell, as executive producer of this show? Which is more important, a monkey update or some stupid thing about why Arizona hasn't been able to count all their votes yet?
What if one of the states flips suddenly, and we're talking about monkeys?
What if the monkeys were supposed to break out last week before the election?
What if the monkeys were voting?
I guarantee you they voted for Trump. I guarantee. I'd bet my life on it. They vote for Trump.
Well, they're still alive, so of course.
I mean, yeah. They believe in freedom. They understand repression.
Yeah.
They understand the man holding them down. They understand what freedom's all like. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'm pro monkey on this. I'm siding with the monkeys until otherwise told why I should not. It's 21 after the hour on Super Talk 99.7 WTN. We'd love to hear from you. And I will ask the question, how embarrassing is it for Nevada and Arizona? I do not for the life of me understand what's taking so long. Can someone explain to me what's taking so long in Nevada and Arizona? I expect the election does not hinge in the balance, but what if it did? Secondarily, I don't expect that these states are going to do anything but vote for Donald Trump. He's ahead in both of those states. However, there are Senate races in the balance, House races in the balance, and apparently Arizona's only counted like 65% of the vote. What in the hell is taking so long? We'll ask the question next on Super Talk 99.7 WTN. Hello, friends. It's Matt Murphy. Nashville Safe House wants you to know that they have a selection of safes unmatched in Nashville, unmatched in Tennessee, and truly, I would say, unmatched in the world because outside of the South, you're not going to find a better selection of safes, and they've got them at Nashville Safe House. What are you looking for? Are you looking for a jewelry safe? Well, they have something smaller for your valuables like that. Are you looking for something larger for guns? Remember, gun safes, I should say, are sales tax free at Nashville Safe House. Nashville Safe House is also celebrating their 30th year in business. They are family-owned and operated, and they have well in excess of 500, oftentimes as many as 600 separate safes in stock and ready to go, and they're going to deliver those things themselves. They don't third-party that thing out. They don't subcontract it out. Their professional safe delivery crews are employed by Nashville Safe House, so you know exactly who you're getting inside of your home. Let's go to Nashville Safe House together, shall we, and find ourselves an incredible safe for you and for your family and for your Second Amendment rights. NashvilleSafeHouse.com online or on 4th Avenue South in Nashville.
The guaranteed offer is the easiest way to sell your home. It's really simple. We bring you an all-cash offer. You close in as little as 21 days. No home inspections, no lock boxes, no open houses. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer and start packing.
Did you know you're overpaying for your health and wellness products?
With over 20 company-owned brands offering its members vitamins, supplements, wellness, and skincare products, you're able to save up to 70% off retail.
Members Nutrition can't change your life, but we can change the way you live.
Hey friends, Matt Murphy here for USS, United Structural Systems. USS is a wonderful organization, a wonderful company with a wonderful heart. And toward that end, I have a kind of a different, pardon me, I do that all the time and I apologize. I have a different little approach with USS because for the next 60 seconds, they want to talk with you about the Run to Remember Tristan 5K and 1 mile fun run in Pleasant View, Tennessee this Saturday, November 9th. At 7 a.m. The event is being held in Pleasant View Community Park. It's dedicated to honoring the life and memory of Tristan Franklin, bringing friends and family together to celebrate this legacy. In addition to celebrating Tristan's life, the event is a fundraiser to raise money for the Tristan Franklin Foundation, an organization with a mission to support and equip Cheatham County student athletes. All proceeds from the races go directly toward providing those scholarships for student athletes in Cheatham County, and eventually leading to the construction of a track with many more plans in mind to honor the legacy and memory of Tristan Franklin. Join USS in signing up for the Run to Remember Tristan Memorial Race and Fun Run this Saturday. Visit runtoremembertristan.com. Run to Remember Tristan. Tristan is TRISTIN.com.
All right, we still got that crash that is backing vehicles up all the way to the downtown loop. The crash is right before the 40-24 split, but it's got eastbound East Loop and eastbound South Loop backed up. Now we got a problem north of downtown. You got debris on the roadway. This is affecting eastbound Briley Parkway. The right lane is blocked right there before Highway 431. And, of course, we got the top stories coming up here at 12:30. The end of an era. The Vol Network in Tennessee Athletics just made an announcement. We'll tell you about it at 12:30 on Super Talk 99.7 WTN.
Oh, wow. Looking forward to that, Ken Weaver. Thank you so much. Let us know if there are any monkey story updates as well as we continue the Matt Murphy Show on Super Talk 99.7 WTN. It's 12:28. Thank you for being with us. One of you on the super text line, on my text line here, has asked me, what does my shirt say? Well, the outer shirt says nothing. It is a flannel number. If you're not watching on Super Talk TV, you can see this for yourself. The inner shirt, I can show you. Hold on. It says, what does it say? Stay focused and keep shining, and it's a picture of the sun with a magnifying glass frying this little dude in the corner. He's like a little skeleton there. So, that says. So I hope everybody can see that. When I saw this shirt, it reminded me that everything's a matter of perspective. And so the son is all happy because he's doing his bit, and the fellow that's getting fried, he's not very happy at all. So
no, it's very personality appropriate for you.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Keep focused and keep shining. And it's kind of a mantra, the Matt Murphy Show on Super Talk 99.7 WT. And by the way, we have eyeballs in South Carolina.
Yes, sir.
9603 writes in on the super text line. I am on I-95 in South Carolina. Yeah. No monkeys spotted. You keep us updated, 9603. We need you. You are now an official field producer of the Matt Murphy Radio Show. And if you have any updates, you'll go right to the front of the line with no waiting. You just let us know, and we'll get you right on the air. It is 12:30 on Super Talk 99.7 WTN. Speaking of getting folks on the air, if you've got thoughts on the election, we're going to break down some of the state and local races for you of importance to you. And we have failed to mention thus far that Freddie O'Connell, boy, oh boy, he had a big victory over election night, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. Yes, Bell.
Should we do the title before the show's over?
Probably so. Episode 689 can be found on 99.7 FM. It can be found on a variety of different streaming platforms. Just type our name in there, and you'll get to us no matter your platform. And then, of course, Super Talk TV. For you masochists in the listening audience that want to see how long my hair's gotten, you can do so on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. Also, Bell K chooses not to show his ugly mug, but he does entitle our episodes. Episode 689 is entitled
Matt Murphy Show. We have the details on all the internment camps that Trump is building.
Democracy death clock will be initiated at some point. What, this week maybe? Maybe next week? So we are going to, because the liberals believe that democracy has died in the darkness that is the election cycle, because we were told overnight after Donald Trump was declared the victor that this was the last democratically held election in American history, according to the political left.
And Oprah.
And Oprah. And Oprah.
But you repeat yourself.
That's right. So we thought we would provide a public service to our liberal listeners in the audience. And so we're going to crank up a democracy death clock, which will count us down to Inauguration Day in 2025. We'll debut that. Probably it'll come up on Monday or Tuesday. It is 30 after the hour on Super Talk 99.7 WTN.
Yeah, traffic is just not getting better out of the downtown area. If you are eastbound 40, you've got a crash involving several vehicles right before the 40-24 split, and it is backing everything up going eastbound on the East Loop downtown and eastbound on the South Loop downtown. And then again on Briley Parkway up there north of downtown, going eastbound, you got the right lane blocked by debris in the road right before Highway 431. We're learning more about a big crash in Murfreesboro this morning. It involved 9 cars caused by a rear-end collision. 5 people were taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. This happening on Northeast Broad and South Church Streets in the borough. And the end of an era at UT. The Vol Network and Tennessee Athletics announcing today that renowned announcer Bob Kessling will retire as the voice of the Vols after